Settings or nothing on that, right, Spooner? You good? All right. Rafi, you good? You don't need no settings or nothing?
Everybody's good?
You don't need no makeup, no blush?
Ready to rock?
Nothing? All right, think so.
Ready to rock? All right. Welcome to another episode of It's Lit Boston. I sound out of breath.
You do.
I've been moving for the past like 10 minutes really quickly, trying to figure this out.
You sound like a fat person looking for the remote.
Today's guest is the one and only DJ Alcide.
It's good.
Boston raised. Well, are you Boston raised?
Boston born.
Boston born. All right. That's one of those like, wait.
You already making up lies. You already making up lies. Already making up lies.
Before we continue, first and foremost, shout out to our listeners, our Spotify listeners, Anchor, YouTube, and all of that. Thank you guys. How's everybody's week?
Wait, time out. We got Rafi in the building.
Make it happen.
We got Buddha in the building. I don't know if Alcide's +1 wants to be on camera, so I'm gonna just say it's Alcide and +1.
This nigga's so stupid. This nigga's so stupid, man.
You know,
How was everybody's July 4th? Let's get the energy back up. I gotta get myself together. Y'all, come on.
Crazy. I did a
Bring the
boat
mic a little
cruise.
closer.
Yeah, I did a boat cruise that day, and it was really good. Good turnout.
oh, that was the Lace boat cruise?
No, that was the night before. The next day, I did another boat cruise on the other side of the pier, which was nice too. It was like a more of a like top 40 / like family type thing.
Oh, okay.
But everyone had a great time, man.
I seen you in your Warriors jersey. I was a little bothered, but I let it rock.
Hey.
I let it rock. I didn't comment. I was like, all right, I see what he's doing now.
It's not a Warriors jersey. It's a Spreewell jersey. You dig?
Okay. Still said Warriors on the front, but I respect it.
You won't find a bigger Celtics fan, you dig? So it is what it is. I was just, feeling it's a custom jersey. It was dope. You know what I mean? Shout out Lace.
Oh, that's
for that
humble
one,
brag.
too.
That's humble
You
brag.
dig?
I need a Lace jersey now.
Yes, sir.
What about you, Show?
Now, what's going on? I'm the one that asked the question.
Yeah, but I had to throw it back to you, beloved.
Why?
Boomerang that bitch.
My shit was lit. I don't know about y'all. You know what I'm saying? 2 days off of work.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just spending time with the kids. You know what I'm saying? Jumping in the pool. I haven't been in the water this much in a long time.
Oh, yeah, because you didn't get in the pool last time I went to that. that pool house with
Well,
you.
I've been making up for it since that day, though.
I respect it.
You know, just spend time with the kids and shit like that. And that's it.
I ain't do shit. All I did was relax. I, barbecue hopped. I sent people a few Happy 4th texts, and they just sent me the Juneteenth picture. I was like, okay, that's what we doing?
That's
All
what
right.
we doing now.
I was like, all right. I was just really just trying to say have a good day,
That's
but
exactly
all right.
what we doing.
And they sent me like the black fist, so I'm like, all right.
Yeah, a lot of shit. I seen a lot of that shit coming around. All that now we don't do July 4th.
Yeah, everybody's like fake woke now.
Yeah.
They
Oh my
rewoke.
God.
They
yo.
rewoke. Everybody was woke
Please.
before and they went back to sleep.
Seeing
And then now they're woke.
everybody's all about the Juneteenth. I'm like, nigga, y'all just found out like I did too.
I mean, I knew about it. I mean, I got my dashiki picture from like 2 years ago. Yeah, purple one.
That's not. You know what?
Oh yeah, I know because it's not. What's
It's
it called?
not-
What kind of cloth is it?
I don't know. That's what I think.
What's the
that
cloth
shit.
that you guys said that dashiki is supposed to be made out of?
It's not a dashiki.
What is it?
But we gonna move on. I don't know the name, so you ain't gonna put me on the spot. You can put me on the spot.
Yeah, because you're African. That'll look
Yeah,
bad.
don't put me on the spot. Alcide, man, you had your good music showcase last night.
How'd that go?
Yes, sir. It was great, man. Good turnout. Another dope vibe for the,
This nigga always want to say that shit.
What do you mean?
It's always a dope vibe and everybody's having a
Like
good
he's too
time.
calm with it?
Like, nigga, you've been throwing this event
How many years?
consistently.
4 years. and
4
counting,
years?
man. Yeah, it'll be 5 years in next March. So. Yeah, it's just been great. Like the expansion and everything we got going on now. From one showcase a month to 2, 3, maybe even 4 now. So it's just been good. I've just been enjoying the ride and then waiting to see, where else we're gonna take it. You know what I mean?
That's the exact same response he gave at LFOD.
For real?
Exact same response. I was like, this nigga got this shit down.
He's trained well.
I can't.
Got
There's
it
only
down.
so much you can you can say, but there's a lot of good things in the plans, and just stay tuned for that, But like I said, we were first at Maggie's Lounge in Quincy, but now we're doing our thing, at different venues now every month. So it's just great to, see that the people are responding more, and then the engagement is there, and
So you guys
it's a
did
part
that
of the
Maggie's-
community now at some point.
You guys did it at Maggie's Lounge last night?
Yeah,
it was at
last
Maggie's
night.
You know what you need? A rooftop. You need a rooftop.
Oh, we can definitely do a rooftop showcase. That would be dope.
That would be lit. I need my coins.
This nigga here, man.
Show don't like when I give out ideas on air.
It's like,
I'm all for it. It's recorded.
it's crazy. You had your today. You should have came last time. We had problems with the parking.
Yeah.
you know, miscommunication.
Dorchester Parade.
You know,
I didn't even know Dorchester had a parade.
facts. And we had reached out to you based off your conversation with LFOD about, you know, what was going on in the Boston music scene.
Yep.
And all of that, and then how you were talking about the business aspect of it all. You know, how that's not spoken of enough, and how people move a certain type of way, and how it fucks up their business, like how people handle them. Like, so what would you say is your A1 go-to when it comes to handling business?
Oh, you jumping straight into it. Okay, my bad.
As far as, I mean, as business, as far as what you mean?
Like, all right, we know you can connect, make a phone call, but now when things actually, transactions need to happen, how do you approach that? How would you say for you, how you approach it, how you expect it to be approached? Because that's what niggas don't know.
Like, as far as, sorry, I'm confused.
What do you mean, like trying to get booked and what?
Yeah, like you said, the business aspect, right? Like when people are doing business, they don't know how to handle themselves, present themselves.
Okay.
I don't remember saying that, but I mean,
that's what I took from it. Because you were talking about the whole billboards and everything like that.
No, that's not. No, what I said was, you know, basically it's for artists to feel that, you know, because they get a few, you know, looks here and there, to feel like they're ahead of other artists in the bean, when, you know, at the end of the day, when you look at the charts, I mean, I can go through the top 100.
Yeah, we're not
I
out there.
don't see one, and I'm not saying that as a bad thing. I'm just saying it as
keep working.
We're not at that level yet to be having this type of animosity in the game. You know what I mean? Like, the market isn't pushed forward enough to the forefront. Yes, there's plenty of artists out there doing their thing. There's artists from Boston touring the world.
Yes.
You know, I mean, I think people got it misconstrued about what I meant about that. Like, you know,
That's what you're up
I
here
never
for.
once said that, you know, nobody's doing their thing, nobody's grinding. I'm just saying, for us, you know, for certain artists to feel, you know, I've been doing this for 13 years, so I've met plenty of artists. You know, I mean, there's not too many artists from Boston or in Boston that, you know, I haven't either networked with or worked with or done a showcase with. So I know, you know what I'm saying? I'm speaking from experience.
Yeah.
You know, I done DJ'd around the country with a lot of artists and certain things like that. But, you know, as far as Boston is concerned, in the mainstream side of things, I'm talking the mainstream, what we do this for, what artists do it for, to, you know, to get to that point. We're not there yet. So for us to have all this strife in what we think we call it as a market, we need to get to that point first before we even have these discussions. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that's just how I look at it. You know what I mean? Like, I look at the whole music game as a whole. I don't look at it as the Boston music scene. I look at music, like, you know what I mean? So I look at who's moving. I look at, you know, I get sent music every single day. So, you know, I have a pretty good idea of what's really going on in the scene as far as, you know, mass artistry is concerned. And from what I see, you know, from all the animosity that's going on, we kind of have to match that in the game first before we take it so serious. Like, I think we take it so serious. It's like, come on, dog, we're not even on the chart yet. Why are we even talking about that?
Well,
like,
I mean,
we're not even up there yet. Why is this even a discussion?
Some of you DJs and venues contributed to that as well, though, by putting these artists like on flyers and stuff and making their name so bold, because you're now giving them that that bravado.
In a sense, but that doesn't also mean that because of that, you know, that we're still somewhere that, you know, we think we're not. Like, we're still all grinding. We're still all trying to get to that point. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was just saying that, you know, let's establish the unity. Let's establish the market. Let's get those looks and get all those things and not even worry about that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm all for bringing everyone together to the forefront to try to figure out, with all this energy we got going on, with all this talent in the city, what is it that we can do to show the rest of the world that we're here? You know what I'm saying? And every time I think things like that try to happen, is this, oh, this happens,
Something
or
happens,
so-and-so
yeah.
wants this guy wants this, or so-and-so wants this. And it's like, what have we done to even have those ideas? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just how I see it.
That's hard,
You know
though.
what I mean? And it is what it is. And when I say that, this comes from a place of someone who's trying to change that.
Yeah.
I'm not wasting my time walking every day thinking about that. But just when I hear about that, that's just how I feel about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not my stance on it. What the people I work with on the showcase and what we're looking to do is just keep giving opportunities. I don't care if you just started rapping yesterday or you toured the whole world or whatever. If you have talent, I have a stage for you. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Everyone gets a chance. Everyone deserves a listen. You know what I mean? As far as I go, you know what I mean? So that's just how I've always rolled. And I think that's what helps with the consistency and how we're able to find, you know, so many artists and then put so many different types of artists in a room together that you probably normally wouldn't see anywhere.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Well, that makes sense.
yeah.
I mean, I respect it. I see what you're doing.
Oh yeah, man. I'm locked in 100% to local artistry, man. Like
Yeah, you had a couple guys
it
last
goes
night.
it goes without saying, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you had a couple guys last night that I was like, I understand Alcide wants to give people opportunities.
Yeah,
but,
man. And of course, yeah, well
I probably would have passed on this nigga right here.
that's your opinion, man.
Yeah,
It
nah,
is
nah,
what
of
it is.
course, nah, of course. But that's the whole point of us
What,
coming
yeah,
there.
would you say
absolutely.
was it the music or the performance of that person? Of
It's
said
always-
artist.
It's always performance.
Okay. Well, all right. But he also said that it doesn't matter if you started rapping a week ago.
No, of course. No, of course.
Those are brand new people. Probably
Yeah.
just came
No, yeah. Some really showed that they were brand new, which is fine. Fine because I'm now tuning off you performing and actually listening to the song.
So you went to the SoundClouds and all that. The artist.
No,
SoundClouds.
as I was there
Okay.
last night, I just was like, all right, cool. I'm not gonna listen to him performing. I'm just gonna listen to the song.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because he doesn't know how to perform this yet, which is fine.
Okay.
You know, like he's up there making it happen. I'm listening to the song. Some of them are cool.
What was some of the artists that was there last night?
Oh man,
Do y'all remember?
too many to name, man. I'd have to just pull up the flyer, bro. Like
That
it's-
many?
Yeah, there was a
Serious-
lot.
Yeah, there was a
lot.
lot,
Actually, I
man.
had two favorites from last night.
Yeah.
Who's your two
and-
favorites?
Jay Gatz and Blockboy Dutch.
Yeah, Blockboy. Yeah, shout out Blockboy.
Yo,
Dutch, man.
he
did his thing.
He handled that business.
Word?
Yeah.
Like he wasn't like, all right, you know when you have an imagery of somebody,
Uh-huh.
that's not who came up there.
Mm.
I mean, he wasn't. When I heard the name Blockboy Dutch, I was
You
thinking
expect
of
some
a-
hood shit.
some hood nigga. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? Like he got the energy with him, whatever. Nah,
And that's kind of how I picked him too, because I judged another showcase probably like a month ago called the Showcase Tour, and he performed at that, and it was kind of the same thing. Like, you know, I'm like, okay, Blockboy Dutchman. You know, I'm
Yeah.
sitting there. You know how you look through the names. Like, I mean, it is what it is.
That's
you
what
know
I
what I mean?
thought of.
Yeah.
But when he got on stage, like,
It's
I
a
didn't even
whole-
care. Like,
it's
the
a whole
dude
different
can,
vibe.
yeah, dude can
Was
definitely
it
really
the
spit.
energy or the music?
him. The whole
Both,
thing.
the whole
whole thing.
everything, man.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what I do the showcase for, man.
Let me go
I
look up
really,
Blockboy Dutch.
you know, we really try to get it together and try to find the, you know, we're trying to find the next big artist to really take us to that, you know, take it all to the next level. I don't think it takes much. Only a couple
Was somebody
few
like-
artists to really make it and just, you
I
know,
don't know.
and really
So
really
what would
make
you
it
say?
happen.
What would you say about for an artist like Dutch, for Blockboy Dutch? Like how would he move forward with his music? What would you tell him? Because after last night, yeah, he's on my playlist.
I would tell him to
I
keep
need
going.
that.
I mean,
I need
it
more
seems,
like that.
It seems like he has the right idea already.
Yeah.
I mean, his stage presence was there. His performance was tight.
And-
Like,
oh,
you know what I mean?
And the main thing, there was three of your artists. I can't remember. Jay Gatz was definitely one of them. Blockboy Dutch
Yep.
is another one. They rapped like their vocals, like it was them.
Mm-hmm.
Like you had turned down their vocals from the song and put their mic up. I was like, yeah, I like
And that's
that.
how I do it. Like, I EQ
like
the
that.
whole showcase from beginning to end.
Oh,
Like,
let's be honest. Nah, not for all of them. Not for all of them. Not for all
well,
of them.
it depends on
On
the
the artist.
song as
Yeah,
well.
yeah,
If
yeah,
it's- if the
yeah.
s- You gotta understand, like,
Oh
sometimes.
no, I'm not.
you know,
I'm not
yeah.
judging. I'm not
No,
judging.
No,
In the
I'm not
beginning,
taking
I
it that
did.
way.
I used to be like, yo, why
Yeah.
can't these niggas just rap their songs? And I realized not everybody's on that level yet.
Absolutely. And
You know
then, you know, and then as the show's going, I try to tweak it the best I can to make sure you sound the best up there. You know, we didn't have the band this time around, so it was a lot easier to
Yeah,
make
usually
sure
have
that
the
they
band.
sounded, you know what I mean, great, and make sure everything was going together.
How'd you
well.
get in contact with the Brooklyn people that were up there?
Oh, we did a showcase in Brooklyn 2 months ago, and my guy Frank Knight, the guy that actually
Yup.
performed, he and that's kind of what we do too. You know, that's part of like the tour aspect. We go to your city and we find dope artists, and we find, you know, whoever's doing what we're doing in other cities, and we do partnerships. So that was a part of the partnership. So shout out Frank Knight. He did his thing. That's the third time he performed with me, man. He always
Yeah,
kills
that
it.
was a Brooklyn. That was a
Yeah.
Brooklyn guy.
Yeah,
That's
man.
right.
That was a real Brooklyn energy.
He had a New York hat on?
The everything at him was Brooklyn. Real
Yeah.
Brooklyn. He hopped out in the audience, was
Yeah.
wilding out. You know what I'm saying? Caught everybody off guard a little bit.
He do his thing. He do his thing. He's a wild boy.
He's a wild
man.
boy. He's like 5'7", bro. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh, all right, cool,
Yeah.
bet.
And it's 7'5".
Yeah, and his other man was big, yo. So I enjoy that Brooklyn energy. I mean, I love New York energy. So when he popped out, I was like, oh, I bet. I hope these niggas is ready for this kind of vibe.
No, I see the flyer. I'm gonna go look at everybody's act.
Yeah.
You know?
I was looking for Block Boy, but I couldn't find him on IG. But I'm gonna find that though.
Oh no, what's on there?
I be tagging everybody when I listen to their music. I'm like, it's not for me, Chief. But keep doing your thing.
Who would you for? I mean, you say you've been out here for a minute, and we need people that people should look to. Who would you say is the 5 that you see as artists right now? They'd be like, yeah,
that aren't already popping though.
Yeah, they're already just up and comers.
Yeah, so there's no Dutch Rebel, no Millies,
and we gonna talk about Dutch too in a minute.
yeah.
I know you got history with her too, in the sense of you've seen her come up and all of that. And I want to ask about Hefe Replay. Well,
okay, yeah.
So go ahead. Your 5 real quick.
Oh man, see that's the thing.
It's
with me.
preference. It's preference.
It's preference. It's not a judge. You know what I'm saying? We can asterisk it, all that. You know what I'm saying? Like you've heard him, you see him, doing
you
that
gotta
thing.
name 5 though. Name somebody.
Let me see.
Cause Show might be able to name somebody. Cause y'all just put me on the Block Boy Dutchman. So I'm gonna go look at that.
Black Boy Dutch.
I just started learning about the whole G Nipsey. I just started listening to that because I see everybody trying to get a feature from him because he just got out. So I see what that's doing for everybody's clout.
Yeah, I would say definitely my guy Ocho. He's doing this thing. He's out of Cambridge. He's a dope artist on the come up, and he got his.
Wait, you talking about the college, the football player?
Yeah,
he's cool.
What's his name?
That's my guy.
Ocho. Yeah, that's his preference though.
Okay.
But see what my picks are artists that I feel have the total package. They're not just rappers. They're doing more than just rapping. They're creating content. They're promoting themselves. You know, you don't have to do much. It's nothing but a text. I got this. I'm there. Bang. You know what I mean? So
that sounds like good business.
Yeah, absolutely.
That sounds like good
absolutely.
business.
So Ocho's definitely a solid dude. Frank Knight, of course, too, even though he's not from Boston, but
it don't gotta be from Boston.
It don't gotta be. Yeah.
Well,
no. That's why I said up here for Mass.
Yeah.
No, it's Mass. It has to be Mass, not New York.
That's fine.
Straight Mass.
Trying to think, there's a lot of artists, man. There's a lot.
What was that singing dude?
Block Boy's definitely doing this thing, though. I don't mean to keep bringing him back up, but he's definitely one of the artists, dog. Like,
he talk that street talk.
And you know, when you do a lot of showcases, sometimes you find those artists where you're just like, okay, that guy, she's not playing, he's not playing, she's not playing.
Yeah.
I'm a, you know,
like I felt that shit in my soul.
No, that's how I feel about C4.
C4.
That's how I feel about C4.
C4 is nice.
C4, like he has a total package.
Nah, but this Dutch was like Black Boy Dutch is like a style speed move mixed with a Dave East type of sound.
You must have been lit last night.
I was lit.
All right, that's more telling to why you like
it. It's like a Griselda type of.
Because I'm listening, I'm like, nigga, we were just talking about C4, and that nigga's super lyrical. Like he just goes off the top.
This was like I want to be on the block type shit.
Oh,
like,
so you want to rob people?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like, I need that energy.
You've been listening too much Benny the Butcher right now.
Facts. All facts.
Too much cocaine talk.
I don't know if you guys are hip to Hustle Killer too, but man, that's a whole.
I've heard the name.
That's a whole crew of just like I don't know, like eight or nine just dope rappers, and they all just come together and they do their thing. Like they perform literally like it's like on some Wu-Tang shit. It's like a group type thing, and they're fortified front. Another thing too, they come with the merch. They have their own content. They're doing their own shows, and those are the artists I look to. You know what I mean? Guys who are really out here working and building to take it to the next level. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they're investing in their craft.
They're doing their thing. Shout out Lord Jew too. She's also doing her thing too. I don't know if you've heard of Lord Jew.
Talk your shit.
I like Lord Jew. I do. I told her. I was like, I like that you're aggressive like that. And she's light skinned, so it's always different. It's different.
How is it different because she's light skinned?
Because like it's different when you have a light skinned woman who talk that shit. You know what I mean? Like I expect dark skinned women to know all this.
Yeah, she can really rap.
That's why I like.
She goes hard.
I like when we went to the showcase when we was judging at the Rebel shit. She was like, "Yo, I'm gonna go first. I'm gonna set the tone for these bitch ass niggas." I was like, "Oh shit! All right, let me sit up in my chair real quick. Hold up."
She did.
Another one, and then also too, man. I can't forget my Brockton artists. Shout out Mars Cordero and Chase Banks. They do their thing too, man. That dude's doing his thing. They're touring all up the coast. So you know, I love to see artists who are doing those things. You know what I mean? They are the total package.
Since you're a DJ that's in tune with everything in the state, how do you feel about what's his name? What's his DY Flyboy or something?
Oh, the Brockton dude.
How do you feel about him? Because I haven't heard enough of him.
Yeah, I haven't done a lot of shows with him, and I haven't met him yet. So, but I see what he's doing. Okay. You know what I mean? He came out the gate with a little baby joint.
Feature. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you got to give him his.
You gotta respect that.
Kid from Brockton, Cape Verdean kid from Brockton, doing his thing. You know what I'm saying?
That's an asterisk to me.
Why?
Cape Verdeans don't play that shit.
What you mean?
They stand behind their niggas, yo.
Oh, fuck out of here.
Nah, that's a put. That's what you want. That's what we want on the block, right? I ain't mad at him for doing that.
Yeah, but I just feel like he has the same sound as everybody else in the state.
But he got pushed.
By who?
By his peoples. That's all he got jumping.
Man,
I didn't hear about him. Only reason why I heard about him is because of the Lil Baby feature and because Lil Baby brought him out after when he came back around.
And
I'll put it this way.
I'm not saying
a
that
dub,
bad.
a dub is a dub.
That's all that matters.
And I'll leave it at that. You know what I mean?
Because you don't know the history. You know what
That's what I'm trying to figure out. That's why I have to ask.
Go listen to his music.
No.
You're not
He
gonna listen
definitely
to his
has
music?
plenty more. It's
Yeah,
not just the Lil Baby
That's what I'm
track.
saying. I'm listening to it, but a lot of it sounds the same. Like he sounds like Lil Baby's son. No bullshit. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Offset said it on Twitter. He said Lil Baby has a ton of babies in the industry. A lot of people sound like him. A lot of the music that we was playing up here, even for Battle of Vibes, sounds just like Lil Baby's music.
They do. Yeah.
There's that little, like, I don't, you know what I mean? It's cool on a Friday or a Thursday, but I don't want to hear that shit every day.
Which is why you gotta listen to people like C4 to balance that out.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So
It's another artist I haven't worked with yet. So
it was
C4. Oh yeah, C4's
He got bars.
C4's moving. He's moving without other people also. That's what I like about him. Like
That's
he's not waiting.
he's showing personality.
Yeah.
A lot of
Yeah.
rappers or artists I feel in the
like
city,
that.
they don't show personality. They're
Yeah.
too cool for the camera.
Yeah.
They got sit. Yo, don't post those pictures.
Yeah.
Only post this one.
Yeah.
Like, my nigga, like
Have you guys heard of Kyle Bent too?
Yes.
That's another dope artist
like
that's
Kyle.
doing this thing. And his visuals are crazy, and his stage presence is also insane. Like,
Kyle
you know what I
Bent?
mean?
Kyle Bent.
Kyle Bent. He's from Randolph.
Send
Yep.
that to me. Send
I
that
got
to
you.
me. Send that to me.
Yeah, he's from Randolph. He does his thing too, man. That's another really, really, really dope artist. That's a total package out of Boston. Like I said, the talent is there, man. We
There
just
is.
gotta
No, it is.
Get it to that next
Yeah.
level. You know what I mean?
how do you feel about High Key Random? Because High Key Random
That's
was
my
taking.
guy.
I love High Key Random, but he was taking off at one point. But I feel like it's sort of
Plateaued.
digressed a little
Yeah.
bit. Because I've seen how he's come down a little bit,
Is it because you're not seeing enough content coming out of him?
content and music, like it was. Because he was putting out a song every week, every 2 weeks. He was moving,
yeah.
hum beats. You
Yeah.
seen videos all the time. But in probably the last 2-3 months, it's quiet.
I would say High Key's definitely not an artist I never worry about. He's ripped plenty of stages for me, man. You know, and then whenever he's ready, he already knows what it is. You know what I mean? We have the same birthday. It's cancer season. You already know. So that's my guy. And he does his thing, man. High Key Random, if you never seen that dude perform,
Oh, he's crazy.
you have
Yeah.
to, like.
Oh, he's crazy.
He's wild energy. I
You,
give him half.
you need a good few bottles of water.
It ain't my
Yeah,
music.
yeah.
You know it ain't my
I
music.
like High Key. I don't know how you don't like it because I
Nah.
played songs that you like though.
I'm like, it's cool. Like, I want to go back to it. My
Okay.
thing is repeat value. It's not repeat
he's
value.
got repeat value on some songs.
Not for me.
Okay, all right.
Not for me.
I
I'm not
respect
saying for everybody else. I'm just saying for me. I'm not saying he's trash
it.
either.
Listen, this
You
this
know?
Dutchman dude that you talking about, he better be fired because I'm gonna
He
come back
say-
and flame you. You know, I'm gonna flame you in the text.
Block Boy Dutch.
Block Boy Dutch.
Not Dutchman.
No, that's what it says on the flyer. Block Boy Dutchman.
For real?
Yes.
Oh, I thought it was Black. Because he said Black Boy Dutch on the thing. It's all good. But Hefe Replay. I have been listening to his music, trying to understand why.
Why people are intrigued?
Yes.
If you ask me, he seems like Wiz Khalifa when he first started out.
I don't even.
You never listen to Wiz or Orange?
Yeah,
Pushing
of course,
Orange Juice
come
and
on,
all
whoa,
that?
don't disrespect me.
I'm asking. So if you ask me, if you pay attention to how he's marketing himself, it's kind of like that wave. When Wiz first came out, it was Army cargo shorts. They go with every fucking thing.
I'm talking about the music.
Exactly, but the music comes from your persona as well. With Hefe Replay, it's not just his music; it's his persona.
Yes,
it's what he
okay.
posts on Instagram. It's you always see him having a good time. He's always rocking some different kind of sneakers. That's just his persona. Like he wants to, be fresh, but he wants to be relatable as well. You don't see him with a ton of jewelry on. You don't see him with a whole bunch of killers around him all the fucking time.
Nah. I've seen him with the same people, pretty much.
Exactly,
Yeah, same
but
clique.
he's an approachable dude.
Yeah.
If you remember, I want to say Picasso introduced you and I to him at Millie's release thing over at Bodega
I don't
a year
remember
ago.
that, for real?
You was that lit. Okay.
I don't remember that.
But I remember that because he was like, yo, I want you, because C's, who was Millie's manager, he had wanted him to come on the podcast, but he was like, yo, he's not talkative enough. It was him and somebody else, but.
Because I wanted to go listen. I've been listening to all this music, and I was like I said, I wanted to figure out why everybody was intrigued.
Was you intrigued? Or
I'm
were you
not
intrigued?
nothing.
Okay.
I get nothing. It's a blank for me. That's what I was trying to understand. I mean, could you elaborate a little bit, Alcide? How you feel?
I
about
can't
it?
elaborate how he makes you feel.
No.
That's
I mean,
your
for
preference.
you. No, I'm just asking how you feel about Heifer because he is.
I think he's a dope artist.
He's
He's
moving,
been doing this
he's
thing
moving
for a
out
while.
here.
Yeah, he's moving.
So that's
You
why
know
I'm
what
just
I mean?
like trying to figure out why he's moving as much as he's moving.
Oh,
I'm not hating on his movement.
so he's your DY fly boy shit from Brockton.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm trying to figure it out.
Okay.
I'm not saying that,
Have you
I
ever
think
hit him
should.
up?
No, I know why.
He's approachable like that. You can just hit him up.
No, we've spoken in person. I've
Okay.
met him. I've dapped him up and everything like that. But I've never like sat down with him and had like a full conversation. I've just
Mm.
been watching. and I just want to understand a little bit.
Okay.
That's all. Because
I think he hit it really hard too, though. It's more so of the culture he represents and that, you know what I mean, like the movement that's behind him and just the way he's moving. You know what I mean? People are into that, so it's more than just music with Hefe replay.
And he gives you a different side of Roxbury because he's from Roxbury.
Yeah, I know
like he got a tattoo on his stomach. Like, look at Trevor Holmes. Trevor Holmes from Roxbury. That's how.
Shout out to homie Trev, man.
That's how the average Roxbury, not looks but acts like they're wild, crazy.
Yeah.
They show up with a ton of people. Hefe is more like the calm, like cool, sit in the corner type with the Bombay gin and shit and all that, just sitting over there with his sneakers on, smoking by himself with his shirt off. Totally different side of Roxbury.
It is a totally different vibe.
You wouldn't even think he's from there.
You're right.
But that's the vibe he gives off because that's what I get from him. Also, what Wiz used to give off when he first was coming out, when his hair wasn't dumb long and shit.
Okay.
I remember when Wiz performed for free over at City Hall. I don't know if you remember that. Y'all remember that shit? Fire. But nobody knew who Wiz was. And then Mac Miller performed the year after.
Oh, he did. That's
And
right.
then Kendrick performed the year after. But a lot of people don't remember all that shit.
Crazy.
But everybody always say Boston's boring. I'm like, fuck the fuck up.
Nah, I don't believe that at all. Now, I mean, I'm new to the scene, and I'm trying to go to everywhere possible. He's seen me around a little bit, and
Yeah, I
there's
appreciate you pulling up last night, man.
there's way. I wanted to see who these guys were because I didn't know their names.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was like, I've never heard of these artists before.
But see, that's why I give you though. You came out and you came to do that. A lot of dudes will just try to get it from their phone or try to do it from afar. You came and showed love, and I appreciate that.
Live shows, you got to come check it out. I mean, there's no way you're going to listen to the music is great, but when you see the artist and you see how they perform, you get a little bit of, you get a little bit of their persona and makes you understand their music better. You know what I'm saying? That's why I love seeing live shows. Like, segue into that, into Dutch Rebel. Dutch Rebel's music to me is cool, but seeing her live...
You are on one today, bro.
You see how he sets it up, bro?
It's not a bad thing.
He sets it up. You know, Dutch, it's cool.
But
it's cool.
live show, I love watching her live.
Yeah.
I'll pay my money all the time to watch her
Why?
live.
What's different?
She brings her persona out,
Okay.
which is what we've always said.
I've always said that.
That's what
I
we
always
said.
felt like she never showed
Yeah.
her personality. Probably not till like last year, in my opinion.
Yeah.
You know, if you paid attention to Dutch, she used to just be real, close kept. She never she kept everything close to the chest. You know what I mean? She wouldn't show you how her body looked. None of that shit. There'd be still pictures.
I'm just talking about how she raps live.
Oh, no, I'm not talking about rap. See, but that's the thing. It's a total package. With her, you was just getting just her music. You wasn't seeing her personality. I even said that shit to her sister. Her sister, if you pay attention to her and her Afrobeat shit, shout out to her. Like, she shows her total personality. She's goofy, all that shit. People don't know that about Dutch. All they know is her music and she can rap.
She could rap.
That's it. But until you go to her show, you're like, oh shit, this is totally different. I like this side of Dutch way more. Her music's cool, but I like her performance.
But she's moving, and what I wanted to say is she's been around for so long, and you've seen her move around so long. What do you think is the reason why she has had the longevity that she's had?
Oh, because of just the way she does business. You know what I mean? If you notice, when she does shows, it's not just the people's calling up. It's the blogs. It's the newspapers. It's the people who do write-ups. It's all in who you know in the city, man. You know what I mean? You got to make those connections and know the right people. And there's certain artists who just, who know the right people. And she got that off her grind, too. It wasn't like, those people just came around. I've seen it from the, we've ripped shows all over the place. So, you know what I mean? So I've seen her rise, and I'm proud for whatever, is next to come. You know what I mean?
You see the rise of female rap in the city?
Yeah, absolutely, man. I don't do showcases without females on the showcase. You know what I mean? And it's been a great resurgence of a lot of dope female MCs and singers and everything. In every genre. But yeah, man, I definitely try to incorporate women into every show, and then every February I do a all women's showcase as well too.
Oh, right?
Yeah.
I've seen that before. I've seen that.
Yeah, so. And it's called Ladies First. So, I definitely am feeling a lot of the resurgence of a lot of the female just artists. You know what I mean? Not even just MCs, just that are out doing their thing. There's a lot of talent out there.
Okay.
Who's your top 3 right now?
See, he's gonna try to get you to
because he's so PC right now to me.
That's how I was just letting it rock. I was like, he ain't ready for Sam. Let me leave that alone.
Like, all right. Nah,
Listen,
but
I would say Lord Jew, Cake Swag, Miss V-Rod, This Shells, There's a lot, man. There's a lot. I'm trying to think. There's so many, man.
There's a lot of girls.
I learned
out
about
here.
Red
Even
Shades
last
this year.
night, this new girl Oz, she did her thing last night too.
Wait, which one is that one?
One of the newer artists. She probably went like third or fourth.
Is that the one with the locks? The light skin one?
I don't know if she had locks. Yeah, she had braces. I believe she has braces too. I believe black shirt. But yeah.
Because there is one. I think didn't one of the girls come from Brooklyn, also from Queens?
Yeah, Leona J.
She could rap.
She
could rap.
She
changed the whole energy in the room. Like dudes were a little distant. They moved in close to hear her bars.
Yeah, no, she went in.
She went in, bro. Like I got up off my seat. Like, let me see.
We're definitely booking her. And again, man, shout out all the artists that we get from OT, man. We try to at least incorporate 2 or 3 artists from on the road too into the show. It's not just a Boston showcase. It's for everyone. You know what I mean? It's just Boston based. You dig?
See, my question is now, why don't DJs or some DJs within the city play more Boston music or just more mass artist music? Like I see a lot of. Well, not lately. I feel like a lot lately it's been more camaraderie and everybody's been building together.
I'll say, speaking from experience, there's just more now to play. I mean,
There
back
was a ton
then,
of music back then.
Back
Come
then there was
on.
I'm speaking from experience.
Okay.
I'm the one who's out here in these clubs. I'm the one who's out here doing these shows. There just wasn't enough club music or enough music that could really be consistently put out in a club at that time. But I would say it was somewhere in between, like maybe from like 2010 to like
2016.
I'd say 2014 personally. Like I started to see a lot more dope artists coming up, like especially when like artists like when like Rosewood Bape came out with Taxi, like that was killing the clubs. And that song was one of those pivotal songs that just set off a wave of just dope Boston artists making more songs that could create those vibes and get played more in the clubs. Back then, I just think a lot more of the music was more, I would say, just not club based. Like it wasn't a lot of music.
Just say it wasn't up to par.
To.
Just say it wasn't up to par. It wasn't a quality music.
No, I wouldn't say that.
Because you can't.
I don't think
quality music
hold
is.
on. If you're playing club music, you can't play street music.
What
in
the
a
fuck
club.
is club
That's what
music?
I'm saying. Music was more
What's club
street
music?
then.
More
You know what I
street,
mean?
bro.
It was more street.
Yeah.
So
Smoke
couldn't
Bullet
really
and all
market
Let me
it.
ask you a question. Is Ooh a street record?
It's both. That is
Come on,
different.
fam.
Nah.
Who
Hold
was
on,
a
hold on.
street and dance record?
Yeah, that's why it's both, bro. Come on, son.
I can play
that's
Ooh in a
whole
room full of
facts.
whoever.
You can, but
The bop is,
but
is
it's
different.
But it's a street record that worked in the club.
The bop is different,
No,
bro.
bro.
Just like Hot Nigga. I can
Come
play
on,
that in a
son.
room full of not niggas.
Can you? Yes.
Absolutely.
Can you?
Yes.
I gotta see how white people really rock.
They love that shit,
Nah,
bro.
I gotta see that shit. I gotta see how that shit is.
Are you serious?
I just feel like I don't feel like you need to make music for the club to pop though. I seen
Nah,
plenty-
you do. We ain't trying to hear that shit in the club.
Yeah, when you're
What
an
the fuck?
artist in this market,
Yeah.
you might want to.
You
If
need
you want to
that.
get more play in clubs and get more club appearances,
Name me one
you're going to
joint-
have to make club music.
Name me
bro.
one joint record that's played in the club.
Join a record?
Name me one record from Joint that's played in the club.
I mean, we're kind of hopping around now because you just said
the
Joyner
market.
Lucas.
You said the market though, but he didn't blow up from the club.
Yeah, but he still blew up.
He didn't blow up from the club though. You guys are saying that they need club records to play in the club when y'all feel like you really don't need to be in the club.
But you put Joyner Lucas as an example. That's not a good example.
All
of
right,
an
name me a
artist
Millie's
that
records
you
that's
would
in the
pick
club.
for that.
Name me a Millie's record in the club.
I've played plenty of Millie's records in the club personally.
Name me one. That goes off.
Strawberry Goya. I've played
I didn't like it.
the joint with him. Well, that's not what's in question. You asking me what I played.
I know, but I'm telling you, like for
we
somebody,
gonna have to stick to the subject, bro. You
Understandable.
be jumping.
I'm jumping. He jumping. My thing is,
letting
my
y'all
thing is,
rock.
I don't think there's a certain like recipe that you have to stick to. Like
Yeah.
to say that you have to make a club record, I feel like is the wrong.
No,
I'm not
to get the
saying
club
that. I'm
jumping.
just saying at that time
Yeah.
then we didn't have enough of them to consistently play Boston music. I'm not
Okay.
saying we didn't have joints then.
Okay.
I'm just saying we didn't have enough to be like, okay, this is gonna cause a mass
'Cause there was plenty of joints
group
that we
of
had.
Boston people to come and listen to those songs in the club. Now I can book 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 artists and pack a club just off their energy and their music, and it's just a Boston show.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
You need to go to the clubs more.
Nah, I'm good with the club. I feel like the club is a waste of time.
Yeah.
Nah, it's not. It's a good
If
time.
I'm not a DJ or if I'm not looking for music, the club is a waste of time for me. Because all you're going to do,
I will tell you this: my career definitely opened up more when I started doing less clubs. Absolutely, and that's no knock on the club because I still do clubs.
You get lost in the club, bro.
I'm just saying I like to go to the club.
No, there's nothing wrong with
all
that.
I'm saying.
I'm not saying that going to the club is a bad thing. I just feel like some of the hottest music isn't in the club no more. Like, look at everybody's music videos now. You're not seeing everybody popping bottles no more. It'd be some most regular shit where dudes just sitting outside in front of a car, dancing, doing fucking Millie Rock videos and shit. What was Hot Nigga made?
Oh, that's hood nigga shit.
All right. It wasn't in the club, though, but they brought it to the club.
Once again,
that song blew up in the club. The club is like
First
directly
of all,
responsible for that song.
That song
still
was
being
Lloyd
out
Banks'
now.
song, and he rented the beat.
Yep.
That's how it happened.
It has a great history.
But he made the club jump.
It did. I'll give you that.
That's all that matters.
But it wasn't.
That's what he's saying.
I know.
Put it this way. When Bobby Shmurda gets out of jail,
Oh,
he's
it's lit.
still going to be hot
lit.
off that song.
Facts.
Listen, I still bump it to this day. Like every workout.
Absolutely.
I play that and computers. Like if you don't know the lyrics to that song, I don't want to talk to you personally. Period. If you can't name all the ad libs in the background, I don't want to talk to you. You're not a Bobby Shmurda fan. I don't care. I don't like anybody that likes Tekashi 6ix9ine no more either.
That's a tough one.
What you mean?
He made some good songs.
No, he didn't.
I don't play anybody.
No, he didn't. No, he fucking didn't. Tekashi was all right. It was just his energy, and he was talking shit to people and telling him to suck his dick, and nobody was pulling up on him.
I could tell you too, though. A lot of those songs are just how they make people feel. So, but I could
energy.
definitely put on a Tekashi song.
Oh,
I can
yeah,
still
of
play
course.
Gummo.
Oh,
Kika,
yeah.
Kiki,
No,
all
time
of them.
out. Can
And
you
it's
play
still-
Gummo?
Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
Around the right people?
There's nothing I can't play, fam.
What's wrong with you?
Because it's different. Because it's like A-Boogie just put out that what was it, Swerving video? He
Yeah.
took the whole Tekashi shit out. You don't see none of the video.
Yeah, but when you play it in the club, they dance more
Still
to
rock.
the Tekashi
For
version.
real?
Still rocking.
That dude still has fans. Are you
Still
kidding me?
rocking,
Snitch or
bro.
not, he's gonna get out and he's still gonna tour the world.
Damn.
Absolutely.
And that-
I have no doubt about it.
Damn.
That is where we're at in music now.
And if it's not popping in America, he can just go to Europe, go to England, go to Africa. You kidding
They
me?
don't
Like
care.
Damn. So there's no loyalty in music.
Huh?
There's no loyalty in music or no respect in music.
Well, who's looking for it? Music is music.
Why do you think we have cloud chases?
Oh, damn.
I mean, look at the whole Lil Nas X thing. I mean,
Yo.
I'm not gonna stop playing Old Town Road because dude
Can we-
is gay.
can we-
How corny is that?
Can we just congratulate him?
On what?
He's the best troll we've ever had.
Over Tekashi?
No, I'm just saying the way he's trolling.
Over
And
Tekashi?
Yes, he's doing it the
No.
right way.
Nah, I'm good.
What?
Nah, I can't say that.
Nah,
Not the best troll, bro.
I
50
like
Cent's
it.
a better troll than him, bro. Come on.
When
He
I
making
say-
niggas pay him by Monday. Let's be real.
I'm talking about the way he's marketing himself.
How is he marketing himself? You don't know
He's
anything
taking-
about him.
He's taking everything he's done, and then the next day, whatever you say negative about, he flips it.
Into what?
If anybody says, if a person says, the next person to talk about my gay, she's gonna get kissed. That's hard.
That's hard.
Hell yeah! In this day and age, hell yeah! And he just came out after his music. All his moves have been smart. That's what I respect. Smart moves.
I don't say that smart, but okay.
How is that not smart?
I'm asking you to explain to me how it's smart.
He came out. He's number one everywhere. Then he came out, and then he even says, the album tape.
Do you
can
know
see it?
now? Out of his 7 songs that's on his EP, do you know any other of them?
I've listened to the whole tape.
Do you know any of
Not
them?
by name, no.
All right, so then what did he win? Because
He still has accolades. Just
but
because
you-
I don't know him doesn't mean
no,
everybody
but I'm
else doesn't know
saying
them.
you're saying that his clout shit or whatever is making you listen to his music. But
No,
you-
no. That's not what I said. That's not what I said.
said
I
clout.
just
Yeah,
no.
because before all of that, he still had the #1 song.
He
in
still
the
had
country.
all of that. That's
He
what I'm
did.
saying.
He did, but after that, what has worked for him? Because he's got songs on that fucking mixtape or that EP that are better than that Old Town Road song.
But you're still playing it.
What, the Old Town Road? No, I'm
Everything.
not.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, adding Billy Ray Cyrus to the
Yeah.
remix.
Yeah,
that was
fucking
cheat code.
genius.
That's
That's
cheat
probably
code,
one of the
man.
biggest genius
cheat
moves
code.
of the
Come on,
year.
that's what I'm saying.
That's cheat
Like,
code.
But no, because he personally saw what happened and put himself on that track as well too. He's seen that they were trying to take him off the country charts. He was like, "No, we're not having that."
Nah.
He did what Post Malone
it's
did.
crazy to see like the reaction in the room when they realize that gay black man is on top of the country charts in America.
in the
That's
country
crazy.
tracks, bro. That's what I'm saying. You gotta
crazy.
applaud the nigga.
That's
You
crazy.
gotta applaud the man.
So, bro, when you gonna help us move? When you coming out, bro?
What you talking about?
When you coming out? We gonna make this podcast jump.
What you talking about? See this wild ass nigga right here?
Fam, just help.
I'm not the one wearing flowers on my shirt with some
Hey,
peacocks
I'm-
and shit.
I'm comfortable, but
Oh, is that a parrot? Those are some parrots, right?
What's a nipple?
No, I'm talking about the birds, nigga. Shut up.
Are you just looking at the nipples?
Alcide.
It's good.
No, but you never also answered my question. Like, do you feel like there's any DJs that are behind the artists within the city other than yourself? I like the Casso.
We
kinda
exist. We out here.
FN, I like him.
Real P's out there.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
him.
Shout out Real P, man. That's
Other
my
than
guy.
y'all three, you can't really name me.
How many other DJs do you know though?
We've had a bunch of them on the podcast.
Personally, I know that back Boston artists, man.
That play Boston artists, and not at the last 10 minutes of the club.
Nah, I would say me, Real P, Papa Don, Power Surge. Who else? I mean, Picasso, of course.
Definitely Picasso.
I'm trying to think. There's plenty of artists that definitely play local artist music. You know, there's plenty of them. Shout out my guy DJ Foreign. He does it all the time too. He's not even from Boston, but he still supports a lot of Boston artists. E-Double, of course. I mean, he's Joyner Lucas's DJ. So there's plenty. You know, there's plenty out here.
I'll let that slide.
Wow, what's up?
I'll let it slide.
Which one?
I'll let it all slide.
Oh, you gonna let it all slide?
I don't feel like a lot of these DJs honestly do that, because when I've asked other DJs these conversations or these questions in private, they'll be like, no, them niggas don't push no Boston music at all. And then my thing is, I don't think DJs hold other DJs accountable. Like, y'all don't say like, yo, my nigga, you should play more mass artists. You play a whole lot of Brooklyn shit, but you don't hear no mass artists until the last 10 minutes of the club.
I don't know. I don't have them kind of problems. I'm all locked into Boston artistry, so I can't really. You dig?
I mean, I'm going based off my experience.
Yeah, I feel you.
You know what I mean? But go ahead, show. Do your thing.
Y'all ready for Battle of the Vibes?
Is it Battle of the Vibes?
Battle of the Vibes. You got
what?
I'm fucking up. Battle of the Vibes. You got your artists ready? Who you gonna play?
What is Battle of the Vibes?
Break it down.
You gonna tell me what Battle of the Vibes
I thought
is?
I told you.
You
before
was telling them, and then we started laughing.
Oh,
You did not tell me.
my bad. Battle of the Vibes is where each of us, guest and Sam and I, play a mass artist.
Okay.
Doesn't have to be Boston, just mass artists. Doesn't matter what genre. It's just for everybody to get their airplay.
I'm trying to find some jazz shit lately.
So
you got me scrolling. Hold
yeah. So before we even get into that, we want to say thank you to DJ Alcide for coming through and holding it down for their DJs in the city.
Thanks for having me.
He made this one a difficult one for us.
I don't know how so.
Nah, the media training is ridiculous. I love it because that lets me know I gotta get better, get my shit a little better. So not like that. But thank you for coming through, man. Who you got?
I appreciate you guys.
You gotta let them look first. You gotta let them look first.
Oh, you go first.
No, time out.
I got one. I got one.
I got something.
Let him go because I always go first.
I got something.
He's going first, and then you go second, and I go last.
I'm not even gonna play a rap song. I got you.
Let me see your phone. No. Let him go first. He's the guest. He's the guest. Let him go first.
Pass the aux.
Let him go first. Shelby trying to get on me. Let me see. I'll turn mine off.
Go ahead and press off whenever you're ready.
Wine if you wine, girl. Don't take time, girl. Just wine pan it. Alright then, bumper for girl, response to that. Ask of your girl, you know how to clap. Pussy tight, girl, you take care of that. Make the pepper fi come back with that girl. Tick tock, sit pon the cock, girl. Tick tock, sit pon the cock, girl. Tick tock, sit pon the cock, girl. From me know say your pussy never flop, girl. Tick tock, sit pon the cock, girl. Tick tock, sit pon the cock, girl. Tick tock, sit pon the cock, girl. From me know say your pussy never flop, girl. Love when you wind up, girl. Wine in a drain up. You a plus, them a mine up. Some other girl time up. Got me love when you tick on it. Like a bike if you sit on it. Bounce for me cocky like a hydraulics. You know my cocky cause enough damage. Alright then. Girl your pussy tight full of gum. In a belly cocky shoot like a gun. Wine panic cocky till me come. Why you know say your pussy full of fun. Tick tock, sit on the cock, girl. Tick tock, sit on the cock, girl. Sit on the cock, girl. From me know say your pussy never flop, girl. Tick tock, sit on the cock, girl. Tick tock, sit on the cock, girl. Sit on the cock, girl. From me know say your pussy never flop, girl. Love me when you wind up, girl. Wine in a drain up. You a plus, them a mine up. Some other girl time up. Pump a fat girl, you respond to that. Ask no fake girl, you know how to clap. Pussy tight, girl, you take care of that. Make the bell puffy come back with that, girl. See me love it when you tick on your talk, girl. Confidence, cause your pussy never flop, girl. Pussy tight like a knot, girl. You feel right, pan the cock, girl. Tick tock, sit pan the cock, girl. Tick tock, sit pan the cock, girl. sit on the cock, girl. From me know say your pussy never flop, girl. Tick tock, sit on the cock, girl. Tick tock, sit on the cock, girl. Sit on the cock, girl. From me know say your pussy never flop, girl. Love me when you wind up, girl. Wine in a giant up. You a plus, never mind up. Some other girl time up. Girl, me love when you tick on it, like a bike if you sit on it. Bangs for me cocky like a hydraulics. You know my cocky cause enough damage. Alright then. Girl, your pussy tight full of gum. In a belly cocky shoot like a gun. Wine panic cocky till me come. Why you know say your pussy full of fun. Tick tock, sit on the cock, girl. Tick tock, sit on the cock, girl. Sit on the cock, girl. From me know say your pussy never flop, girl. Tick tock, sit on the cock, girl. Tick tock, sit on the cock, girl. Sit on the cock, girl. From me know say your pussy never flop, girl. Tick tock, tock.
Check. That was my guy Pelpa. Big shout out him and his whole team, man. They're doing their thing, man. Originally from New Hampshire, but he's in Mass now.
Oh, it's me now? Yeah, turn your mic on, Sam. Joe just wants me to go because he don't want to lose, God. Let me go live.
I ain't even tripping on you no more.
Oh, you ain't tripping now?
Nah, I ain't tripping. Never tripping.
All right, so my song is Super Smash Bros. Alejandro Blanco and Wiz Dakota. It's called Top Speed. Yeah.
How did I know you was gonna play that?
Yeah.
How did I know you was gonna play that?
I told him, I was like, oh. Yeah, yo.
Yeah,
spicy.
It's a tough joint. It's a tough joint. Hell yeah.
I'm the type of make a move and don't nobody know. You ain't gotta hide it if you wanna let it show, girl. All I need is Henny with a little bit of dope. Soon as I get them both, you know I'm all ready to go. Yeah, never mind them rookies, baby, come fuck with the pro. We can do it faster, we can do it slow. Never mind them knocks, yeah, leave them at the door. I know where your spot's like, I've been there before. Yeah.
I left my main hoe, now my son my main hoe. Jigger chain clothes, live exquisite, they know. Performing plain clothes, get the bag and race home. Ain't got time for lame hoes or any of you lame hoes. Riding something foreign, riding in that Zane low. Rich or poor, still gon' live by the same code. Off the throne is how to think, how I got home. I'm at the mall shopping, but I think I got those.
I got drugs up in my system, I might go off. Hey. Quarter on the beat, I tell them go off. I ain't never been the type to show off. And I ain't never pressed, don't make me go off. Hey.
Okay, I want a deal, but they be robbed. But still my bike crib, from north up to Prospect Hill. These niggas bite me hard, I feel like hoe. They feel the nigga flex, too hard, they care about hoes, for real.
Top speed, OD, low key on me. Top speed, OD, low key. Shorty wanna get drafted, but I'm only tryna blaze her. 20 out of 10 every single time I rate her. Probably got 100 on the dice just like a racer. I'ma go top speed. I'ma go top speed, yeah. I'ma go top speed. I'ma go top speed, yeah.
That was Wiz Dakota, Alejandro Blanco, and Super Smash Bros. Top Speed. Oh, you want the aux chord, right?
Yeah, pass me the chord.
So you can lose real quick.
This nigga wild. Hold on a second. I am playing Alexander Pade right now.
smoke every day, say you love me for my friendship. Hang like we a thing, but only get honorable mentions. Text me with your memes, and you switch back to DMing. If I'm honest, I don't give a fuck about your friendship. Looking like a babe while we listening to Kendrick. All the same taste, just look at our connection. Feel like if we had sense, we'd drive each other senseless. And if I'm honest, I don't give a fuck about your friendship. Tell me that you're jealous of the way I talk to misses. Tell me I should swerve him like you swerve my sweet kisses. Fussing out, there's no dick, at least I hear your feelings. But you don't treat me like you care about my feelings. I don't need to know where we going with this, no. I don't need to know how we'll feel in the morning. I just need to know how we feel right now. Right now, right now, yeah. I just need to know how we feel right now. Right now, right now, yeah. No, I didn't notice when you called me. I muted your messages to make space. I started taking just a bit more time to answer. I started pulling back, trying to save face. Girl, you know that I'll accept whatever you decide. If only not to show the crazy brewing inside. It feel like you're balancing and I think that you know it. Though I used to think you wanted me and you just couldn't show it, no. Tell me that you're jealous of the way I talk to misses. Tell me I should swerve him like you swerve my sweet kisses. Fussing out, there's no dick, at least I hear your feelings. But you don't treat me like you care about my feelings. I don't need to know where we going with this, no. Hey, yeah. I don't need to know how we feel in the morning. I just need to know how we feel right now. Right now, right now, yeah. I just need to know how we feel right now. Right now, right now, yeah. You need a girl who will put up with your shit, girl. Put up with your shit, girl. You need to treat him right, so he can treat you the way that you need him to do. Thought it was me, yeah, I thought it was me. Thought that it was me, thought we'll wait and see. Whoever it'll be, let him treat you the way that you need him to do. I don't need to know where we going with this, no. Hey, yeah. I don't need to know how we feel in the morning. I just need to know how we feel right now. Right now, right now, yeah. I just need to know how we feel right now. Right now, right now, yeah.
That was hard, right? Yeah. That was Alexander Pade. Everybody in the room was feeling the vibes.
He's trying to pat himself on the back right now.
Oh yeah, that was in my bag all weekend. Listen to that shit. But nah, that was everybody's battle of the vibes. Thank you, DJ Alcide.
No problem.
Definitely.
Coming
Thank you for
through.
coming.
Yeah,
Really
man.
putting on for the city.
Had to catch that vibe.
Yeah, man. Y'all make sure y'all go check out his Good Music Showcase. He travels with it now and all of that. And
Every first Sunday, right? I mean, Saturday.
It's every first Saturday at Maggie's Lounge, and then we have one that we do with the Mass Wave at Wonder Bar. That one is July 14th. We got a few other things coming up.
14th,
too,
is
man.
that a Thursday? Or is that like a Friday? I want to say that was I thought the 15th
It's
was
next Sunday.
Okay. I might try to do that one then.
Yeah,
Sunday
so
night?
it's a
Wonder
week
Bar,
from
yeah.
today.
Okay.
Wonder Bar might be lit.
All right. Y'all want to give everybody your ads and all of that, so they can reach you at?
Absolutely. At DJ Alcide, DJ ALCIDE. Twitter is DJ_Alcide. Facebook.com/DJ Alcide.
Where do people send music?
Snapchat too. Huh?
Where do they send their music to you? So you can hear it.
AlcideMusic@gmail.com. And that's also how you can sign up for the showcase. You know, there's a process. We got to preview your music first. We don't just put just anybody on stage. You know, we got to do the music first. But then, yeah, man, that's how we do it, man.
And one last
Link
thing.
up.
One last thing. One piece of advice you'd give artists.
One piece of advice and keep artists. Keep going.
It's lit.
Don't quit.
Yeah.
Hey,
That's
I haven't, so it's work for us.
13 years
It's
in the
work
game.
for what we doing. So, you know, consistency is key too. Another thing too, man. I try to keep the Good Music Showcase as, you know, as consistent as possible. And, you know, we're always back every month hitting you hard with, you know, some dope showcase somewhere. So stay tuned. We got a lot more coming up, man.
Where are we out?